Amazing missions, street races, fast cars, running over people, you name it. This game had it all. The Simpsons Hit Run. One of the most fun games that I've ever played back in the day, but at the same time, it was one of the most annoying and enraging games I've ever played due to 10 specific missions that I had to play. And while it was a very fun game, yeah, these were very annoying. I wanted to share these with you guys today. So today I'll be counting down the top 10 most annoying Simpsons Hit Run missions that pissed you off.
Number 10, there's something about Monty. Now this mission isn't so difficult to the point that you have to do it over and over again, that you would keep failing. It's just the fact that there was just some frustrations in one of the portions of the mission. So the first part is pretty simple: drive from the school all the way to the power plant, and avoid the black car on the way. It wasn't really that difficult. What could have been a little difficult was when you got to the power plant and it told you to climb the wreckage. Now, if you were new to this freaking game, you would and you were new to this mission completely, you were lost and you were probably falling down those freaking rails over and over again, and it just got really frustrating. You land on the UFO somewhere, you're gonna slide right back down all the way to the bottom. You got to redo it again. If you mistimed your jumping, you're all the way back down. One little tiny step and you might have pushed your analog stick a little bit too forward, and then you walked right off the rail. It was very frustrating at first, but once you get it down, it becomes very easy. But I still think it did deserve some recognition. This is why it is number 10. Not to mention that music they put that pretty much mocks you as you're trying to climb that damn wreckage. It's just, yeah, it was messing with you, man. Number 9, Ketchup Logic. Now some of you might be saying, what was difficult about this? All you had to do was collect some ketchup packets and make it back to Cletus' house. It sounds very simple, but if you're a first time player, you probably noticed that some of these ketchup packets are very hard to see and very easy to miss. Like, you could drive right by it and then you realize you have to turn back around and go back for it. It's very missable, as you will see in some of these. I even almost missed one of them when I was doing this mission for this video. And yeah, that's what could make it a little difficult for first time players, you know. One of the things that made this a little bit more frustrating to me was that last ketchup packet you had to get inside the power plant. You'd have to drive up the ramp, and the thing is, you don't have Cletus's car is not fast at all. So you'd kind of have to scoot back a little bit and then drive forward over as fast as you can just to reach that top ketchup packet. It was very frustrating. If you missed it, you would have to go back around and try again. It would waste time, and sometimes it just led to some frustration, maybe some rage, I don't know. Rage level, I would say about 4 out of 10. Number 8, better than beef. Gosh darn it, Cletus, how much you put us through in this freaking game. This is a BART mission, level 2, that you had to, and during level 2 that you had to just basically drive Cletus's car and collect all the roadkill. Now the problem with this mission is the fact that as we already know, Cletus's car is not fast at all, so you're gonna have a lot of tough luck getting this done fast. And if you're a first time player, you probably got caught in that train of doom, and that one was really frustrating for me, and that would kill a lot of your time and can be very frustrating for some. And avoiding Apu is not really the toughest thing, but you make one little mistake and he'll probably be on your ass. And make one wrong move, you're most likely gonna hit a bunch of pedestrians and objects. You're gonna have cops on you as well. It's very easy for that to happen during this mission. So yeah, there's like 3 factors in this mission that could ruin it for you, and it's just gonna have to make you redo it over and over again. So rage mode, I would keep it as 4 out of 10 as well. Number 7, going to the loo. Now this is the first mission for Bart's secondary mission, so that will be level 6. Basically easy concept. This is just driving Otto's school bus and picking up some kids and taking Bart to Krusty Lou Studios. This mission could have been really frustrating because it's basically Ketchup Logic and Better Than Beef combined. There's so many factors that will ruin this mission for you. For one thing, some of the kids could be missable. And for some reason, there's a freaking kid waiting on a damn ramp in front of a ring of fire, which I never really understood. And you're more than likely to encounter some people who thought, oh, this is just a perfect day to just chill around this area just so you can get a bunch of cops on you. It's very freaking annoying, I'm telling you. Missable kids, cops, too many people, too many objects in the way, can be very frustrating. Rage level, 5 out of 10. Number 6, Redneck Roundup. Look who's back, it's freaking Cletus again. So the concept is you gotta follow Cletus, and you have to make sure you don't lose him, and collect the items that he's dropping as well. There's 7 of them. Now, what can be very difficult about this is the fact that you basically have 2 obligations. You have to collect them, you can't miss them. You can't miss them at all. because once you miss it, you got to go back for it and grab it. But at the same time, you can't let them go ahead of you and then suddenly lose you. Otherwise, you fail the mission. It's very difficult because the items can fall in very random places, and you might just miss it, and that's it. The green bar will go automatically down. That's a green bar of doom. Don't be fooled by it. Cars will get in your way. You might hit an object, any small little setback, and you will lose Cletus and you will fail the mission. And to the point that it just enrages you, and you will just start getting angry, and you're gonna have to keep redoing it over and over to the point you quit and wait for the next day to complete it to realize that it only took you one try the next day to do it. So yeah, just be careful with this mission. One little setback could really mess it up. And yeah, Cletus, man, freaking annoying. Number 5, Lab Goalkeeper. Concept is really easy. Just follow Professor Frink until you get to his observatory. This is a level in Bart's secondary missions, level 6, and some of you might think this is a little simple, but once again, if you're a first-time player, you're gonna get thrown out. This mission itself plays with your psychology because it makes you think that the game is gonna be predictable and you'll know where he's going. But he does make some turns that kind of throws you off, and what will happen is he might lead you into some wreckages, into some cars, to some objects, and you might end up losing him. It's that green bar of doom again. If you hit any setback, Professor Frink's car is pretty fast. He'll get rid of you really quickly, and you'll end up failing the mission. You might have to keep replaying it over and over. And the only thing that makes it any higher on this list is just the fact that Professor Frink himself is pretty clumsy as a driver. So it gives you a lot of time to kind of keep up with him. Either way, this mission at first can be very difficult. It's very confusing. It's a very good psychological mission. I really like it. But either way, yeah, number 5. Number 4, Fishy Deals. This is a mission on level 3, which is done by Lisa. Now, the whole concept is just to get some fish and throw them back into the water. Well, basically just collect fish. And it's a very simple concept, but the problem is you're in that level where all the people just decide to show up in the big ship just for you to get cops on you. So you already have a possibility of cops to deal with, and it's just the fact that some of the fish are kind of easy for you to crash, and you might end up crashing into cars, or you might crash into an object just due to the fact that some of the fish are actually on the opposite side of the road where other cars are definitely going to come at you, and they're just going to cause you to crash. You're going to waste time, and it's going to get very annoying. It's just that freaking annoying. And I've just had to replay this mission so many times the first time I had it. I can't even remember how many times I did it and how many times I yelled at my screen because those damn cars will not get out of the way. But either way, the mission itself has a very easy concept, but the execution itself will get you very annoyed very easily. You might fall into the water, you might fall into a ditch. It's just one of the most annoying missions in this whole freaking game. I don't think it's mentioned enough, but for me, it gave me a lot of trouble. It took me a lot of retries. Number 4, Fishy Deals. I freaking hate you, Lisa. Rage level, 7 out of 10. Just so you guys understand, these next 3 are going to have a huge gap between the rest of them that I just mentioned, so be ready for this. Number 3, Never Trust a Snake. Oh, I can hear you guys already. Oh, yeah, that mission was definitely annoying to me. I hated that mission. Yes, this mission freaking pissed so many people off for so many reasons. First part is pretty easy. You have to follow a garbage truck and just collect the trash that comes out. And it's not difficult at all because there's no green bar meter that you have to worry about. But one thing that you probably won't realize is that the timer that you have up there is the time that you have for the entire mission. And there's 2 more portions to go through this. After you get the 5 pieces of trash, you have to collect garbage that is scattered around the area, and it's a very some of these require you to walk, some of these require you to be on car. And one of the most annoying things about the walking portion is going to the top where the monorail is, and what happens is you can mistime your jump and you can fall back down. You have to go all the way back up just to get back to there to the trash, and it's very annoying, very easy to get lost, very easy to lose time, and it just becomes the most annoying thing you ever have to do in this. It's very enraging because you don't really know where all the trash is at. At first, you're kind of lost. You're like, okay, where do I look next? The map doesn't always help because all the trash seems to be like in one place. It seems to be scattered in one place. So it's very difficult for you to even track it. It's hard for you to find the next piece or where you might miss one. And it could just waste your entire time. But once you finish it, you feel relieved. But then, goddamn, you have to get back to Snake very fast. Otherwise, you're going to fail the mission. It's a mission that I had to redo so many times. It frustrated me so much. Got me angry to the point I almost wanted to kill my controller. It's a very enraging mission. You got to be careful with this one. You got to be fast. And you just got to know the map very well. So Very difficult mission. Rage level 9 out of 10. Number 2, Alien Autopsy Part 3. Oh my god, man. Oh my freaking god. This mission was one of the most difficult, one of the most annoying, and just so easy to screw up. So this is actually the last mission in the entire game. And the concept is you're gonna drive with Grandpa all the way to the power plant. You're gonna grab nuclear waste, and you just gotta drive it into the UFO. So the first portion is not that difficult. You just gotta race the black car all the way to the power plant. But once you get to the power plant, you have a couple seconds to grab the nuclear waste, but now you have 1 minute to get back to the school. And trust me, that is not a lot of time. If you played the previous 2 parts, you know how difficult it is to get to the school without crashing into anything and having your nuclear waste destroyed. There's so many people everywhere. You're most likely going to encounter cops on the way because you're going to run over a lot of objects. You're going to run over people, and it's just super annoying to get through. And one little crash from the cop or the black car that you're going to see on the way back to the school is gonna destroy the freaking nuclear waste, and that's the most annoying thing that there is about it. What happens is once you destroy the nuclear waste, you have a minute to go back, and you could be somewhere like at the Quickie Mart, and you could say, nope, no chance, you're not gonna get there in 1 minute, and then you fail the mission, you have to retry it. Another way to fail, just don't make it to the school in time. There's just so many factors that will keep you from getting there in the time given to you. It's just so frustrating. You get raged. It was just such a terrible mission to play, but it was well done because it was that difficult to do. I commend them for this. I loved how difficult it was, but multiple cars, multiple cops that come on the way, small little hit onto a wall, that's it, you're done. This game was actually not completed by some people because of this mission, and they were not able to finish the entire game just because of this. So yes, the final mission, one of the toughest, but it was not number 1. What could have been number 1? Let's take a look. So much nostalgia from my number 1, but not in a good way. Oh my god. Set to Kill. Yes, I know this is the mission that everybody remembers who played this game. Set to Kill is probably the most difficult and annoying mission to play, and enraging simply because of the fact that you get an awesome car, but you have to destroy these little laser stands, and you have to destroy them, but without crashing into people. Again, this is the place with the ship with all the people standing around thinking that your mission time is the best time to stand around and just get run over. So yeah, you have to deal with that. You have to deal with cops. Not to mention that these laser stands are placed in the worst strategically placed spots just for you to crash and get set back. Yes, the game intentionally wanted you to get mad. Just understand that. It's just one of the most enraging missions. You have to get through all that and do it in a small amount of time that it gives you. And it just becomes really frustrating because one little setback and you're done. That's it. You got to redo the whole mission again. And there's just no chance of you getting that last laser stand that you're going to get. You're going to be inches away from getting it right before it tells you failed the damn mission. It was probably the most thing that annoyed me most in video games. Most frustrating. I got so angry so many times. Yes, my mom had to tell me to calm down, but I said no. This game is freaking getting me mad. And yeah, Set to Kill, my god. Multiple cars, multiple people, multiple police cars. It is just so difficult to get through. If you were not the best driver, if you did not have the skills, you were not going to complete this mission. Believe me, this mission will destroy your mentality. It will destroy you. Be ready for this if you ever play it. It's going to be a ride. So which Simpsons Hit Run mission pissed you off the most? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know your raging experiences, because this game really brought some frustration, especially those last 3. Just understand, between 2 and 1, very difficult for me to distinguish them because they were both equally as frustrating. I give them both 10 out of 10s in terms of rage mode. Hella rage mode, man. Just understand, it probably goes to 15 out of 10. These 2 missions would have pissed you off a lot. If you guys have a chance to go back and play, I recommend you do. This is a very fun game aside from all the rage, and it's just one of the best games I've ever played. I still enjoy it to this day, and yeah, it's just a game that's near and dear to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is a top video that I've never seen on YouTube, so I decided to do that for you guys. And if you guys want to see more gaming content, subscribe to me. I have plenty more content coming soon. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.